The Pixel 9a is shaping up to be one of the most exciting mid-range smartphones of the year, and Google might be offering an extra incentive to make it even more appealing. If you've been thinking about upgrading your phone, this could be the perfect time. According to a reliable source, Google is planning to reward customers who pre-order the Pixel 9a in certain markets with a valuable freebie, making the deal even sweeter. Leaker Roland Quan, who has a solid track record when it comes to tech leaks, recently shared that in parts of Europe, customers who pre-order the Pixel 9a through select Google partners will receive a free Google TV streamer. This device, which is valued at around $100, makes up about 20% of the expected price of the Pixel 9a. That's a great deal, especially considering the Pixel 9a is already expected to be one of the best budget-friendly smartphones of the year. While this offer has only been confirmed for certain European markets, it's still unclear whether Google will extend the same promotion to other regions, including the US, however. With the Pixel 9a expected to be unveiled as soon as next week, we should get more details very soon. For those unfamiliar with a TV streamer, it's a device that connects to a television's HDMI port and allows users to stream content from services like Netflix, YouTube, Amazon Prime Video, Disney Plus, and Hulu. It connects to the internet through Wi-Fi or Ethernet and essentially turns any regular TV into a smart TV. If you don't already have a streaming device, this bonus could be a great addition to your home entertainment setup. Now let's take a closer look at the Pixel 9a itself. According to rumors, the phone will feature a 6.3-inch OLED display with a resolution of 1080 2424 pixels. It will have a smooth 120Hz refresh rate, which means scrolling animations will feel much more fluid compared to older models. The screen will also be protected by Gorilla Glass 3, helping to prevent scratches and minor damage. Under the hood, the Pixel 9a is expected to be powered by Google's Tensor G4 processor, paired with 8GB of RAM. It will be available in two storage options, 128GB and 256GB. While there is no official confirmation about expandable storage, Google typically does not include microSD card support in its Pixel phones, so buyers will likely have to choose between the two storage options at checkout. When it comes to cameras, Google is sticking with its tried-and-true formula. The rear camera setup is rumored to include a 48-megapixel main sensor and a 13-megapixel ultra-wide lens, which should provide excellent photo quality, especially in low light conditions. The front-facing camera is also expected to be 13 megapixels, making it great for selfies and video calls. Battery life has always been a strong point for Pixel phones, and the Pixel 9a should be no different. It is said to feature a 5,100 mAh battery, which should easily last a full day on a single charge. Wireless charging is also expected to be supported, making it more convenient for users who prefer a cable-free charging experience. Additionally, the phone is rumored to have an IP68 rating, meaning it will be resistant to dust and water, providing extra durability. An image of a metal plate matching the rumored iPhone 17 Pro Max design has surfaced online, giving us a possible look at what Apple is planning for its next flagship. Apple is expected to introduce a new Pixel-inspired design for its Pro models and the iPhone 17 Air with some notable changes to the camera module. While the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max are likely to keep a similar camera arrangement as before, they may be placed inside a tray alongside the flashed microphone and line dart sensor on the right. Several sources have claimed that this is the final design, and leaker Majin Buu, one of the first to report on it, has now posted an image of what appears to be a metallic component for the iPhone 17 Pro Max. The cutout in the part seem to align with the rumored placement of the cameras and charging elements like the MagSafe coil. McRumors believes this image was taken on an assembly line, suggesting that the part shown is either a CNC machined aluminum or titanium chassis component for the phone. CNC machining is a process used to precisely shape metal, meaning these structural elements could already be in production and undergoing further processing, such as additional machining or coating. Apple Insider, however, has a different interpretation. While it does not dispute the authenticity of the image, the outlet suggests that these plates might actually be molds intended for case production rather than actual iPhone 17 Pro Max components. There are a couple of reasons why this theory makes sense. First, Apple didn't use full body frames for the iPhone 16 Pro Max, opting instead for partial plates that didn't cover the entire body. If Apple were to continue with that approach, then these leaked parts might not actually be meant for the phone itself. Second, the metal plates in the image have raised edges around the cutouts, which will likely interfere with the final design. Apple's sleek iPhone designs don't typically have room for such protruding elements, which raises questions about whether these are actual foam components. That said, it's still possible that Apple might use post-processing techniques to smooth out these raised areas before finalizing the design. But without more information, it's difficult to say for sure. Whether these are genuine iPhone 17 Pro Max parts or simply molds for case manufacturers, the leak strongly suggests that the upcoming Pro models will feature a redesigned back. If Apple is indeed taking inspiration from the Pixel lineup, it would mark a notable shift in the company's design philosophy. While some fans might welcome a fresh look after years of similar designs, others might not be thrilled about Apple borrowing elements from a competitor. At this point, it's too early to say exactly how the iPhone 17 Pro Max will turn out, but leaks like this continue to build excitement for Apple's next big release. If this design holds true, the iPhone 17 series could be one of the most visually distinctive models Apple has launched in years. What do you think about Apple potentially adopting a Pixel-inspired design? Do you see it as a fresh change, or do you prefer the traditional iPhone look? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more tech news. Samsung has a history of introducing exciting features and then quietly removing them in later models. But one of those lost features might be making a comeback with the Galaxy S26 Ultra's camera. According to tipster Ice Universe, Samsung is considering bringing back variable aperture, a feature that was first introduced with the Galaxy S9 series. This time, it could return as an exclusive addition to the primary rear camera on the Galaxy S26 Ultra. Variable aperture allows the camera to adjust how much light enters the sensor, which helps improve image quality in different lighting conditions. Samsung first implemented a dual aperture system on the Galaxy S9 and Galaxy S9 Plus, allowing the camera to switch between f1.5 and f2.4. The f1.5 setting helped capture more light in darker environments, reducing noise and improving low-light photography. On the other hand, f2.4 was better for daylight shots, ensuring a wider field of focus and sharper details. The same technology was carried over to the Galaxy S10 series, but Samsung removed it with the Galaxy S20, and it has been absent ever since. Now, variable aperture is making a return on flagship smartphones from brands like Huawei and Xiaomi. However, it is unclear whether Samsung's implementation will be a true variable aperture system with multiple stops like the one found on the Xiaomi 14 Ultra, or a simpler dual aperture setup similar to what was available on the Galaxy S9. If Samsung chooses the more advanced version, it could provide users with greater control over their photography, making the Galaxy S26 Ultra an even more powerful camera phone. Aside from the return of variable aperture, the Galaxy S26 Ultra is expected to continue Samsung's trend of camera improvements. The Galaxy S24 Ultra introduced a 50-megapixel sensor for the telephoto camera with 5x optical zoom, while the Galaxy S25 Ultra reportedly increased the resolution of the ultra-wide camera to 50 megapixels. With the Galaxy S26 Ultra, Samsung is rumored to upgrade the 3x zoom telephoto camera to 50 megapixels, which could mean sharper zoomed-in shots with more detail and clarity. Beyond camera upgrades, Samsung is also working on major battery and display improvements for the Galaxy S26 Ultra. One of the most exciting rumors suggests that the phone could feature a silicon carbon battery with a capacity of up to 5,500 mAh. If true, this would mean significantly better battery life compared to previous models. Silicon carbon batteries offer higher energy density and improved efficiency, allowing for longer usage times without making the phone bulkier. Additionally, the Galaxy S26 Ultra is expected to have a more power-efficient display. Samsung's latest advancements in display technology could lead to better brightness levels, reduced power consumption, and even smoother visuals. This, combined with a larger battery, could make the Galaxy S26 Ultra one of the longest-lasting premium smartphones on the market. Samsung's decision to bring back variable aperture, along with other improvements, suggests that the company is looking to regain its edge in smartphone photography.